I'm back, the Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And please hit the bell. I appreciate that very much. I am and send my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or what other content that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much. I am in Jesus, and Jesus is in me. Okay. Now, my daddy want me to speak on some things that we talked about last night, and I'm about to speak on this Jesus, Father, and the Holy Ghost. And I'm about to speak on this. Now, I'm not here to defend nobody. I'm just here to talk like my daddy want me to say. Like I said, I am here to talk for him. And this is what he want me to talk about. Okay. Now, he want me to talk about how y'all, the people up in the, how y'all, the people up in hierarchies, how y'all sit out here and y'all want people to go voting and all of that stuff, and then tell the people before y'all get up in there, y'all gonna help the poor, y'all gonna help the middle class and all that stuff. That's what y'all say y'all gonna do. And then y'all get these people out here to vote and all that stuff, and then have them to pick who they think gonna get in there and do the job, because y'all hyping up the people and saying, well, we're gonna vote for these people, we're gonna vote for that people, we're gonna have these people, we want these people to come out and vote for us because we gonna show them that we're gonna do the job for them. And then as soon as they get in there, next thing you know, they only helping the rich. They're only helping the rich. And like they say, they're going to help the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And that's what they've been doing all the time. Every time they vote, they help the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. That's what they do. So, this is what my daddy want me to speak on about this. Now, back then, when people were struggling, I mean, they were struggling. And that back then they was giving out food stamps. And people was they had the money to take care of their families back then, because they had the food stamps was good for us, for the people out there to survive. And then they had they money, they had all that too. But then every time you turn around, when it came to the holidays and all that stuff, and they knew that these people had to survive off these food stamps, they would take the food stamps and would give the food stamps to some of the people, and some of the people, they would hold the food stamps back. So when it came to the holidays, the people would be looking, because they be so excited that they know they finna celebrate the holidays with their family. They wake up, and then next thing you know, they looking for their stamps. Like, okay, my stamps ain't came in the mail. What's going on? Why my stamps ain't came? Then they call the people, and then they ask the people, well, okay, why have I not received my stamps? And then they'll sit there and say, we don't know why you didn't receive your stamps, but we will see what was going on. That's what they say. So the people ain't got no food to feed their families, because they done took the stamps and gave it to the rich people. That's what they do. They take every year, when it comes around the holiday, they will give some of the stamps to some of the people and give the rest of the stamps to the rich people. And then other people struggling, trying to figure out how they gonna feed their families for the holidays. That's what they was doing. And these people have to use their working money, or the money that they get from the state, to feed their kids. And then they struggling the next 2 months. They struggling 2 months of trying to pay they bills, because they have to take their money that they pay their bills with to buy food in the house for their kids, because these people take the stamps that these people need and give it to the rich people. And what they need the money for? What do the rich people need the money for? When they got money, they don't need stamps. What they need it for? And that's what they did. These people be struggling every year when it came around to the holidays. They couldn't even feed their families because they would take the stamps and give it to the rich. And then make up an excuse to the poor and tell them they don't know why they stamps ain't in. And then what they do, they wait till December, November and December is over with, and then soon as January come through, then they double the stamps for the people. But they didn't. But the people couldn't even enjoy the holidays because they done been and took the stamps and gave it to the rich, so they can enjoy their holidays. That's what they did. So they talking about getting in there and helping people. Oh, we gonna see. We gonna see because every year people struggle. Ain't seen nothing change. Stuff is still high for people that can't even afford still to eat and pay their bills. And now, it ain't that they don't give stamps no more. They give out the link cards. Now, let's see if everybody gonna have food to eat for this holiday. If they're gonna take the stamps and give it to the rich this holiday, like they usually do. And then have some people struggling, trying to figure out how they're going to feed their families because they're going to have to take their money that they work for hard or get money for their kids that's they own Social Security or disability or whatever to pay to feed their children. They're going to have to take their money that they get from these people and the people that work for their money to pay their bills and put food on the table for their kids for the holiday because they're going to take them stamps and give it to the rich like they always do. So we're going to see what this lady does. Okay? We done had so many mans get up in there and say what they going to do and then still don't do the job and we still suffering. The people still suffering. Yes. Still trying to make it one day at a time. They taking it one day at a time to make it. But the poor is just rising up and doing what they want to do. Taking trips, going out to eat, all of that. While they partying, the poor just getting poorer and poorer, and the rich is just getting richer and richer. So we're going to see what this lady does. You know, like they say, they can walk the walk, but let's see them do the talking like they say they're going to do. You know, they always talk a game, but let's see them walk the walk. That's what they do. Let's see. Let's see what she does in there. Let's see if she going to get in there and change it like she say. Let's see if she going to get in there and help the rich. Help the poor and the middle class and let the rich just make it like they've been doing because they don't need no help. They got it already. They got it already. So we're going to see what she does. Let's see if she's going to make sure nobody ain't struggling. Let's see if she's going to make sure that these people on the street going to have a roof over their head for the winter. They're going to have somewhere to sleep, that they don't have to be sleeping out on the street. Let's see if she's going to make sure that everybody got food on their table. That the bills, that the what's in there going to go down and all that for people to be able to feed their families. That they're going to bring down the taxes and the prices and all that for these people to be able to feed their families. Let's see what she do up there. Now he got a lady up there. Now God put a lady up there. Now we're going to see what she does. Let's see if she going to go by God's rules. Now, they can have the flag up there all they wanted. They can have that flag up there. But we're going to see if they're going to stick by the rules of God, rules of what he said to help the poor and the middle class people instead of helping the rich, because the rich got it. The rich need to be helping the poor and the middle class because they got it. Instead of them giving it to the rich, they got it. The rich should be helping the poor and the middle class. But yet and still, they rather give it to the rich even though they got it. And then the rich, what they do, they come and get stamps when they don't even need stamps, but they come and take the food out of people's mouth for themselves. Which they got money. They take the food out of people's mouth because they come looking for stamps. And they get the stamps. They give it to them. The state give it to them. They sure do. They sure do. So, we're going to see what she do when she get in there. We're going to see is she really working for the Lord or is she working for the devil. We got to see what side is she really on. We're going to see if she going to do God's will. What God want her to do. Let's see what she going to do. Is she going to walk the walk or just do the talk? Which one is going to be? Is she really out for the poor and the middle class, or she just out for the rich? Let's see what she going to do. Because these mans was only out for the rich. Now let's see what the lady going to do now since she's getting in there. Well, let's see what is she really going to help people? You know, so that's why my daddy is putting his people out here. That's why he want us out here. That's why he want his disciples out here, because he know that we gonna do the job. We gonna help the people like he want us to help the people. We gonna treat everybody equal. Nobody different than nobody else. Everybody gonna be treated equal. So we gonna see, you know, what they gonna do, because once we get up in there, oh, things are going to change. Oh, it is going to change. People going to be able to feed their families. People going to be able to get a roof over their head. People going to be able to pay their bills. And they ain't going to have to worry about complaining about how they going to have food on their table, how they going to be able to pay their bills. They're not going to have to worry about that at all, because God going to put us out there so we can do the right thing. So we're not going to just walk the walk and talk the talk. Oh, we're going to do them both. We're going to walk the walk and talk the talk. That's what we're going to do, like I'm doing now. I might be doing the talking, but you better believe I'm going to walk the walk as soon as my Father tell me on divine timing, your time, baby, get out there. I want you to do the walking. Just don't do the talking. Get out there and show what I want you to do. And he got all of his disciples that he finna put out there to do the walking and the talking. We all gonna do the job. We not just gonna sit up there and tell people what we gonna do and don't do it. And have people just struggling all through the years. And then come in and want people to vote for them again. Oh, okay, this is what we gonna do. We gonna give these people a little bit of something to make them think that we trying to help them. And then we gonna go back to the way we was. Yeah, that's right. That's what y'all gonna do. That's what y'all do every year. Y'all tell these people, we gonna give y'all a little bit of something. Okay, what y'all do? Y'all help the people out there in the streets that's struggling. You know, the people out there that's begging and need food. Then y'all help them for a little bit. Okay, we're gonna put them on the news, and then we're gonna show them. We're gonna show God that we trying to help at least somebody out there on the streets that's struggling. So we're gonna show that we're gonna put them on the news, and we're gonna show these people and just show God that we doing a little bit of something just to get into the office, just to get up in there. And then once we get up in there, we just gonna let people struggle. We're gonna put it right back. We're gonna let it go back to the way it was. Yeah, that's right. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. So like I said, we're going to see what she do in there. Because all these other men that got in there said that they was going to do the job. Didn't do the job. People still struggling. Now we're going to see what she does. We're going to see if she going to be up there and she going to do the job that God put her up there to do. Let's see. We'll see. So yeah, this is what God wanted me to talk about. Thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you. Father love you. The Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. And I will be back to talk to y'all again. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day. See you soon.